Hey my knife friends, this is Connor Chops, and this is another Budget Monday. And since these two kind of ugly looking knives with the I hate this two color, this two-tone finish on these. I just hate it. I wish that companies would stop doing it. I'm going to take this, I'm going to sand all this off, and they will look so much better afterwards. But I'll show them afterwards. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. These are GTKii knives. They make a really, really good budget large fixed blade. They just do. They do a very good job. You can take kind of make them your own and correct some of maybe the flaws that they may have. But overall, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. This is the GTK30. This is the GTK36, I think. Yeah, the 36. I really particularly like this one. This is one of my favorite GTKii knives. I have not really got around to using this one. This one has been used. It just doesn't look like it, but I clean them up good. But this one I have not used it yet. I need to go ahead and test it. I have way more knives that I haven't tested than I have, being a collector, you know. But these are 30% off right now. They're normally $39, 40 bucks. And with 30% off, you're looking at about $28, $29, sub $30. For that, these are a steal. There'll be several people that will likely make comments and say, yeah, these GTK is a solid brand. Well, if you like F and Grow, or if you don't like F and Grow, these are owned by F and Grow. From what I understand, they're a sister company of F and Grow. So is CCFFCC, a wonderful name. Oh, goodness. Anyway, both these companies, all the F and Grow companies tend to make pretty good stuff. I mean, yeah, you're going to get bum ones, but now and then. But more often than not, you're going to get a good knife. Let's go ahead and get this Budget Monday going. It's almost 3 minutes in. So let's start with one I haven't done anything with. That's the GTK30. And we will stash this one somewhere. All right, let's go ahead and start just with some basic chopping. Just some good old nice chopping. Huh. Deer running down a cliff. Okay, here we go. This is made out of AUS 10, AUS 10. Let's go ahead and see how she chops. Just want you guys to get a good look of what this already looks like. This was from the Storm Vector. This was completely untouched. This was square, and the Storm Vector destroyed it in like 1 minute. That's like 1 minute. Okay, here we go. It's slightly over a minute. Wow, this thing really does. I'm not even trying to cut, and it's really digging in. Look at that. That's pretty good. Yeah, good grief. It's the recurve, you know, this recurve on this thing is awesome. GTKii makes, wow, a really good chopper for budget prices. And for under $30, if you just have any worries or questions at all about it, I mean, if you're interested, I would, you know, at this time, that's why I'm showing these knives, because they're available. But if you have any worries about it, test them as soon as you get it and see if the edge is seeing if you can get anything on the edge within the return window. Test it as you see fit. Good grief. But make sure you do it within the return window. If you shop through Amazon or AliExpress, whatever your choice is. This one, I'm not even trying that hard, and it chops really, really, really well. Look at that big old chunk. The reason I'm testing on a 2x4, I know it's not hardwood. I'm doing it because anybody who even lives in a city can test on this medium. You can do it in your garage. You can go buy some. I did bring some hardwood out here, some kiln dried wood. Again, you can find this anywhere. The reason I test on that stuff is because you can find it anywhere. Now I have lots of other woods I can test on too. This thing is crazy. It chops extremely well, guys. Good grief. There's absolutely nothing on the edge. Nothing. Looks beautiful. Before I get too tired, let's do some curls. A gentleman made a comment saying, why don't you do the finer work before your arm gets too tired? And I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm gonna try that before I get too tired. And my arm is already kind of tired, so. Wow. Let's go ahead and go. The reason I was doing it up there was because that's where I was doing the impacts. It's kind of pointless for me to do it down here because this isn't where I was doing the impacts. So this is not really what I was testing here. Okay, I was just cleaning that up. That is the GTK30. I will try to do some finer work. Oh man, I just don't want to lose the feeling in my hand. Wow. Let's do a tip test while I got this one. Let's do a nice old, good old tip test. This is a significant piece of wood here. It's pretty thick. So this is gonna require some clacking. Come on, bro. My dog's down by my feet. I'll do it here at the end. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break this apart, just like I just did there. Then I'm going to do that other tip test that I enjoy doing. And this, by the way, this is very similar. In fact, this is an exact type of handle. This is the handle, I believe, on that new Tivoli. I think it's Tivoli that I tested in 440C not too long ago that people really like. For like $27 or something, or 25 bucks. That thing is a steal. I'd get those before, they're saying, oh, they're 50 bucks, but for 25 bucks, they're really good. For 50, I was like, ugh, not 50, but yeah. Tivoli is awesome. This is the same handle as that. So I wonder if they're made by GTKii or if it's just somebody else that is making them for Tivoli is probably what it is, and they're just made in the same place. They're using the 440C, which it might be even 9CR18 MOV, which is the equivalent of 440C, but they figure 440C is what everybody knows. Or it might just be straight up 440C, you know, who knows? It doesn't really matter. It's good, it works really good. And it hones and strops back within 30 seconds, and I beat the living crap out of that. I'm talking about a knife I'm not even working on right. A different knife. I just really like that one. Move, dog. I'm gonna do it further down here. The camera's like right in my way. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. See, I'm just, well, that's not far in enough. Let's go ahead and go further in. Come on. Okay. I kind of cracked it. Let's see, what I do is I get it in there, and then I don't push down, I twist side to side, which, you know, this pivots a little bit, but then I put my hand down, and as I bend it, I also twist. So I'm putting a lot of torque in there, and I'm just trying to break the wood apart like that. And what that does is it puts a lot of stress there on the tip and on the edge close to the tip. How do I know that it does that? Well, I've bent tips doing it. I haven't chipped any tips out, but I have bent tips doing that. Oops. Oh. Okay. This is a good one. Okay. Well, it kind of that's good enough. I'm getting tired of doing that. Okay. This thing is very, very nice. Let's do some cross grain while we got these little ones here. Now this can chip an edge out. This is like something you really shouldn't do, but I'm testing it, so I'm going to test the edge. Oh man, I should have done that. I'm trying to put all the wood chips down where I stand, because even if I used to be standing on like big piles of moss, you know, and the piles of it, but big bunch of moss, and now I'm standing on mud because I've trampled it down, and from doing all these knife tests and stuff here. So now I'm trying to get all the wood chips down there, and it's actually kind of working. Okay, here we go. Some cross grain. I don't think it'll chip out. Then we'll work on the hardwood. Ow, my fingers. The vibration in the wood. Yeah, it was the vibration. It was hurting the tips of my fingers. Looks good. Man, this thing is so tough. F. Gross Os 10 is I mean, I've had only one knife ever in Os 10 that I really didn't like, and I had it for longer than I've had any of these other knives, and so I kind of got a bad taste in my mouth, or bad taste for it. But I've grown to really, ever since I've got the EF143, the F. Gross EF143. I tested that the other day. That knife, I mean, I tested it on camera. I've used that, the other one I have two of them. But I put a convex edge on the other, and testing that one on camera would be pointless, because It's not a factory edge, but I should do that. Anyway, I really like OS 10. Effengro's OS 10 seems to be really good. This is the GTKii GTK30 and AUS 10. Very comfortable. Of course, I'm wearing these gloves, but that's for safety reasons. Let's go ahead and get the hardwood. I'm just going to do some short chopping with this. Because it's a small board and I don't want to get anywhere near my hands. I'm just seeing how it chops the hardwood. Okay, it's awesome. It's awesome. Let's do a let's see, where is it? Where is my, oh, here it is. Okay, let's go ahead. Do this. You guys see anything? I don't feel anything on the wood. Might be just a touch, but it could be oh yeah, there's nothing there. Okay. I'm not trying to do anything clean or anything. I'm just trying to cause a little bit of stress on the edge to see how good the heat treat is. This is extremely good. Even by the OS 10 Effengro and GTK's standards, this is exceptionally good. Okay, that is the GTKii GTK30. Let's go on to the one, this may be my new favorite. This may be my new GTKii favorite. Let's go to the 36. This was my previous favorite. This one still may be. I've used this one. You can just see very light use, like right through there, but I've never really like dug into it. Some scratches on it. Okay. Let's start with some chopping. What are you guys carrying today? I don't normally ask that, but I mean to. I'm very interested. And I'm gonna start asking that. What are you guys carrying today? What do you like to use? What have you been using for chopping lately, if you've needed to? What knives are you looking for that you're interested in, that you want? I guess interested in and want are the same thing, right? Let me know. I'm gonna start asking. I always want to know. I mean, I love hearing what you guys are into. It's actually more interesting than what I'm into because I already know that. Okay, I'm just showing you what the previous knife did, just so you know. A lot of good clean cuts there. Very nice. Very nice. Did I do that? Wait a minute. That's not the same. Is that the same side or is it this side? It's this side. I'm sorry, guys. Dirt. It's this side. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Okay. This is DC53. Okay. Just start with a corner cut so you guys can see the bite. Not bad. nice. The other one does feel like it chops better than this, but you know, it's got that recurve, almost kukri style. It's not a kukri, but wow, this is no slouch at all. This is very good. The other one's handle might be more comfortable for just your average, for chopping, maybe. Not sure. This one does have this like bird's beak on it. You can kind of just rest your finger in there and swing away if you're lanyarded up. Is that a word? Lanyarded? Lanyard. Is lanyarded up? You know what I mean. You don't have to, you can just kind of, you know, relax a little bit. When you're chopping, you don't have to have a super hard grip on it because it kind of hooks you in there. And then the lanyard tightens it up even more. And what that really does is the easier you make it on yourself, the more energy you can put in to efficiency in your chopping and your knife work. Why make it hard on yourself? You know? This thing does very well, guys. The other one is a better overall chopper, but this is more of a blade shape that you could use for probably a bigger variety of things. My dog's attacking a cardboard box because he's so bored. Hey now, no more. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna have to go take that box away from him. Just bear with me a second. Come on, dude. Sorry about that, guys. He's got a case of the Zoomies. Get on your bed now. All right, wonderful, wonderful. What were we gonna do? Let's try it. This is a much thinner tip than the other knife. But it is a stronger steel than AUS 10. So I think I can do a tip test without any sort of major concern. I'm gonna find a good piece here. Ooh, this is a good one, look at that. Yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Yes, you're a good dog. I'll play with you as soon as I'm done. Looks good. This piece of wood seems to be harder than the other ones. Sometimes you get these pieces of pine that just... Oh, man. Well, anyway. Yeah, that a knot or something in it. Let's do it. This is not really a big deal, but we can just cross grain on it. Okay. Onward with the tip test. Now this is a much better piece of wood than the other one for doing this. this is what we want. Is the other stuff was like kind of wet, I think, and it didn't want to really break. This is much drier. See, that's what we're talking about. I hope I didn't bend the tip. I've done that a couple of times. This looks pretty true. Looks true to me. Okay, that's good enough. See if I can do some curls with it real quick. This isn't where I used it, so I don't like... Oh, good grief, look at that. I got a curl there. So it's sharp, okay? I mean, those are some tight curls. Wish I was able to do it. It's hard to do a big knife, you know, to get it to do curls if you're holding it up like this. I don't have the ability to do it very well. I always do that. So putting it down is just a lot easier for me. But everybody does it differently, and as long as you're able to get it done reliably, make the method your own. You know what I mean? That's awesome. That worked really well. So this is the I keep wanting to say F and grow. I'm sorry, guys. This is the GTKii, GTK36. Now it's a thin tip. Ooh, goodness. Soft part of the log right there. She good. Let's do some cross grain batoning with it. Where's my baton? That's always rough on an edge to do that. I don't see anything. There might be some glinting right up here. Oh, just maybe, is that glinting or is that just stuff on the edge? What is that? Right at the end of the plastic thing. See that right there? Oh, that's a little, that's some glinting. It's a piece of the edge, I think. I'll have to get in there and look at it. But to me, it looks like a slight roll. Can you guys see? It's right here at the end of the, I know you can see it, but I can feel it even. I wonder if it's something else. Now it's still there. Yeah, look, there's something there. But that, you know, I don't think it's a big deal at all. I don't know what that was. Maybe it could even have been a little piece from another knife that I've tested. I have found some micro pieces taken out. I don't know if it was in here, because it seemed like, well, where is that? Where is that piece again? Yeah, no, it couldn't have been. So it has to be whenever I was heading on it. It had to be. As soon as I took the knife away, I thought, oh, it was close to the tip. Maybe I did it when I stuck in because there's some pieces of metal in there. But no, we'll get in there and we'll do a post-edge assessment here. But anyway, that is the GTK36. This is the GTK30. Both of these are 30% off right now. I don't think you can go wrong at under $30 for these guys. This is Connor Chops, Budget Monday. Have a good one. Take care. And I will see you tomorrow on Knife Test Tuesday. I got 4 knives to test then. See you then. Bye.